Stephan is one of the weirdest and most ungrateful YouTubers I've ever seen in my life. And in today's video, we are going to talk about that. But let me first just say that I am 4 days late. He did release this video like last week, but whatever. I'm still going to react to it because I just thought that this entire video was just 37 minutes of him just complaining. And I just can't feel sorry for this guy. I mean, he got a lot of love in the comments. I will give him this. This video was better than all the other videos he made because you could tell that this video actually came from the heart. This guy actually sat down and just said how he really felt and really explained what's going on without all the scripted crap and, you know, all the cuts and whatever the heck. So I did appreciate that. But overall, I want to give my thoughts on this video. So the title of the video is Taking a Step Back. What happened? This man goes into this whole nearly 40-minute diatribe. I mean, it was insane. Like just this super long 40-minute video essay where he's basically just complaining, in my personal opinion. And we're going to react to some of the parts of this video, but there were parts where he talked about how he's basically burnt out from YouTube. He was making so many different videos a day. Hiring staff didn't make him happy. He wasn't happy doing YouTube at one point. He's not really happy doing YouTube now. And so he's really taking a step back. He didn't want to take a step back. He wanted to keep making 3-4 videos a week, whatever the heck he's doing. But he took a step back and he only made 1 video a week or whatever he's doing. And he basically claims that that didn't affect his channel the way that he thought he would. I mean, it was just very weird. But to just summarize this whole thing, because we are not going to watch this entire 37-minute video. We're only going to watch parts. But just to summarize everything that's happening, he's basically telling everybody that he's like quiet quitting YouTube. Like he's finally saying it. Now, some of you guys might remember, I've covered this on my channel because he would hint at it. He never directly said it on his main channel. What he would do is on the iced coffee hour, when he had, I forgot who that guy was. He had some guy on and he talked to him about it. And then after that, he went on like some other interview for some other guy's channel. And then he kind of hinted at it. He was like, yeah, I don't really make videos like that anymore. I've lost the passion. I'm not really happy doing it anymore. It's not enjoyable. It's not fun. And to me, I can't relate. I really can't. I just can't for the life of me understand these super privileged YouTubers who make all this money and then they come on the internet and they start complaining. They're like, I'm not happy. Like, what do you mean you're not happy? Like, bro, you post a 10-minute YouTube video and you make millions of dollars a year doing it. Like people would give a finger. People would dang near give their left leg to be in your position. I'm not even joking. Like you have one of the, to me, being a YouTuber, I don't care how much you think you're working hard. I don't care how much you think you're working hard. Oh, I got to edit and I got to script write and all that. And yes, YouTube is hard work. I'm not saying it's not, but it's not as hard as being one of those people that has to go and rebuild the Baltimore Bridge. It's not as hard as going into the office and actually doing real work, you know, the stuff that keeps the economy going and stuff like that, okay? What you're doing is you are in the entertainment business and you are not on the financial hamster wheel that the average American is on. The average American is sad, depressed, and many of them are stuck working jobs that they don't like, that they hate. And those jobs that they hate are paying them just enough to get by. That's what's happening here. You get paid just enough to be lower middle class, maybe whatever it is. Bro, you driving nice cars. You got a nice house. You got multiple properties. You've got all this money. You didn't even go to college. I don't even think you graduated. No. He did graduate high school, but I think he graduated high school. He got, you know, his real estate license and, you know, basically you were significantly overachieving for a guy who didn't go to college, like significantly. Most people who didn't go to college are not doing what you're doing, at least in the entertainment space. Okay, let me make that very clear. Sir, you are an entertainer. What are you complaining about? All you do is turn on the camera and entertain, and you're making a 37-minute video about how I'm taking a step back. And this speaks to a broader thing that we're seeing in the YouTube space, because he's not the only one. There have been, over the last, I would say 6 months, there have been a ton of gigantic creators who have quit. They're all quitting, or they're taking a step back, or YouTube isn't fun anymore, or they don't want to do anymore. I just think that's nuts. I can't relate. I can't understand it for the life of me. Maybe it's a rich people thing. Maybe it's something where you get to a point where you're so rich and you've bought everything you want to buy, you've done everything you want to do. Now life's just boring. I don't know. To me, I think it's weird. I don't know how you could lose your passion or your drive if that's something that you truly love, which that's where I would call into question. Is this something that you truly loved, or was it always just for the money in the first place? Because my argument would be, did you really lose your love and passion for it, or did you just never love or have passion for it? That would be my question. Because me, I love YouTube. I don't see myself ever losing passion for it. Like ever. I really don't. I don't see, like, I feel like in 5 to 7 years from now, I will still be doing YouTube. I really do. Because it's fun. You turn on a camera, you talk into a mic, and people listen to you. How cool is that? Like, that's amazing. Like, not only do you make money from doing this, but like, you also get like, you get an audience. Like, that's incredible. There's so many regular people out there who nobody gives a crap about. They don't have an audience. They don't have money. They don't have they don't have nothing. You have a following. You have an audience. You have YouTube. You have fans where if you're going through stuff, you can post to your Instagram, I'm going through it, I'm depressed, I need somebody to talk to. And hundreds of people will want to talk to you. Like, I just can't understand these YouTubers, man. I can't understand it. They're so weird. They really are. And it's also funny too, because, and at this point, we're not even going to play the video. I'm just going to rant about what he said. You guys go watch this video if you want. We probably not even going to play it at this point because I just got to talking. But it's because it really makes me mad. I just don't understand these people. But anyway, just to summarize it out, because I don't even want this to be a crazy long video. But the bottom line is he makes a super long video about how he's basically quiet quitting YouTube and he's lost the passion for it. And he basically wants to focus more on his iced coffee hour, podcast thing, which I actually think is kind of nuts. I know some of his videos do well on that channel and, it's kind of hit or miss, but to me, I think that's a weird strategy, but I also thought something else was weird. I forgot which minute mark it was, but he basically talked about how most of the people who are worth millions of dollars, like that are way richer than him, that he talked to, he said like, what's the next step for me? And they all said outsource, hire more employees. And he basically said that he didn't really enjoy that. Like, that didn't really work for him. And it actually made him more unhappy and more depressed, which, again, I really don't understand. Like, I don't understand why you can't just be a one-man army. And I keep alluding to this. Go look at what CoffeeZilla did. CoffeeZilla made a second channel called VoiceZilla. To me, that was the smartest thing you could have ever done, because now he's in a situation where he doesn't have to hire any employees for this. He doesn't need a team, employees, marketing, thumbnails, nothing, because he's already established his brand. So now what he does is he turns on the camera, he talks, he's a one-man army, he don't got to pay nobody to do nothing, and he gets hundreds of thousands of views every video. I just don't understand what's stopping you from doing that, Graham. I mean, you kind of did it in this video. You basically turned on the camera and talked. There were some edits, but it wasn't nearly as edited or scripted as like most of the videos that we see on your main channel. But man, I just really don't get it. And this guy, Graham, is a weird dude, because we talked about this. He got rid of Alex, which, you were paying Alex, like, I think 6 figures, but that's nothing compared to the insane amount of money this guy makes on YouTube. I mean, this guy makes millions of dollars. It's probably slowed down, because I don't even watch his channel, so I can't even comment. But I know before in the past, he had a lot of ads and, a lot of sponsorships and different things like that. But the bottom line here, folks, is I just can't have sympathy for a YouTuber that makes millions of dollars talking to a camera when you got real people out here struggling. That's why I hate these types of videos. Like, to me, there's nothing wrong. Like, if you're really struggling with like your mental health or something, or you really like have something serious going on in your life, I can understand. But you making this type of video saying I'm taking a step back, and then you're just basically complaining. And I think that's my biggest beef, is like, I really didn't like this video. Like, the whole thing was complaining. He went into this whole life story that was completely unnecessary. And then he basically said that, hey guys, I'm basically going to take a step back. I'm only going to post like, one video a week or whatever it is. And I just can't understand why. For the life of me, I can't understand why you would do that. I really don't. But maybe it's not for me to understand. Maybe it's a rich YouTuber thing. But yeah, looks like this is kind of the end of Graham Stephan. You might see maybe 1 or 2 videos from the guy, but overall, I don't know. The guy's lost the passion. I mean, honestly, the trajectory he's going in, the way I see it, he's probably going to mess around and end up quitting completely. He's going to mess around. Well, he might not ever quit. Let me be careful. He's not going to quit because he still gets a ridiculous amount of views and he still has this huge following. So he'll probably never quit. He's just going to significantly lessen the content that he's putting out, which I think is kind of a disservice to the fans who brought him to where he is. It's like one of those things where it's like, what was your overall mission and goal in the first place? Was it to make money, which is what I think it was, or was it actually to do something that you love and help people? That would be my ultimate question. And obviously it was for the money, because now that the money has been rolling in for years, he is completely financially set. He's never going to have to worry about money or retirement or anything ever again. He's like, I don't really know if I really care too much to work as hard on YouTube anymore because I've already made money. You know, it's just weird. I mean, look at people like Dave Ramsey, and maybe that's a bad example, but that's the only example I can think of. I mean, Dave Ramsey's been doing what he's been doing for decades. Like, Graham, you haven't even been doing this for a decade yet. Like, Jesus, bro, but whatever. Anyway, that's today's video. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one.